There are basically about four types of supply and demand. We have the rally-based rally, we have the drop-based drop, we have the drop-based rally, or have the rally-based drop. Now, a supply and demand zones are simply zones or area where you're likely going to buy from or you're likely going to sell from. When it's likely going to buy, it simply means is a demand zone. And when it's likely going to sell, it simply means it's a supply zone. And now any of these zones can be a continuation pattern or it can be a reversal pattern. Now, a reversal pattern is simply refers to as the drop-based rally and the rally-based drop. Now, these two types of supply and demand are simply reversal pattern. But for the continuation pattern, we have the drop-based drop and the rally-based rally. These two are simply referred to as the continuation pattern. I'm going to show you more of this on the chart, but before going to the chart, if you're seeing for the first time, my name is Divine, and what I basically do on the channel is document how I trade and as well show you the master behind my strategy. If you want to see content like this, I want you to subscribe, like, and as well drop a comment in this video. I'll be right back. Supply and demand zone are often seen on the 4 hours time frame. Now, if you want to have a very valid supply and demand zone, what this means that you want to look for them on the 4 hours time frame. But we're not going to dabble into going into looking for supply and demand zone on the 4 hours time frame without understanding what's going on the daily time frame, because it is what is going on the daily time frame we're going to use to determine what we're going to do on the 4 hours time frame. So we're going to go to the daily time frame and understand the direction of the market and as well mark out the key levels on daily time frame. So let me go to the daily time frame and let's see what's going on there. Now on the daily time frame, we want to identify direction of the market. Is price in an uptrend or price in the downtrend? Now, if I'm to use my trend line, I can clearly see that price is on the downtrend. So this is showing that price is in a downtrend, and that is the resistance. So here now is currently support level. So if I'm to mark out my key level now, what I'm simply going to do is to my key level is simply this area that price broke out from, like this place. My key level. Let me move this one here. Let me move this one as well. And the current place price is simply my support level here. So what I'm going to do is I'm paying attention to what price is doing at this level and on this level. So on the 4 hour time frame, I'm going to identify the supply zone on the 4 hour time frame. Why is supply zone? Because price is showing us a bearish trend on the daily time frame. Now, if I'm to study this place carefully or study this trend carefully, what I can simply clearly see here now is that, let me put this onto this level here. What I can clearly see here is that price gave us a supply zone here, which is referred to as the drop, the base, drop. Now, this is the type of supply zone I was able to support at these our key levels. Remember, I said we are paying attention to what price is doing at these key levels, the resistance key level, and as well the support key level. Now, clearly seeing, I'm seeing that price gave us a drop, a base, and a drop. And again, too, I'm still seeing that price gave us another drop, a base, and a drop. So the kind of supply and demand I'm able to support here is simply a drop, a base, and a drop. Now, if I took this trade, if I took this trade using this strategy now, I could have taken a sell from this place because it clearly meet up my criteria. Now, when price broke out from this base, price traced back to this place and then distributed. Now, if I'm to go back to the 1 hour time frame, what I've done is to simply refine this zone here or this base to be a one candle that price is going to likely going to tap into and then give me a sell. So if I'm taking this trade here, what I would have simply done was to refine this place, and here becomes my point of interest, like where I'm taking the trade from. As you can see, when price came back to this place, when price came back to this zone, price gave us a sell. So this could have been a possible entry for me, or possible entry for me short here, and my take profit would have been at this level here. So I would actually have gotten a 1:3 RR on this setup if I've taken the setup, but I didn't take the setup. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the same strategy to analyze what's going to likely happen for this pair come this week. Is it going to continue to be bearish, or is it going to continue to be bullish? Now remember, we are able to spot out a type of supply zone which is referred to as the drop base drop, which is referred to as a continuation pattern. We're able to spot that two times on this our key level, and lastly we're able to take a trade on this particular setup here. Now if I'm to clear this thing back and go back to the 4 hours time frame, where we're going to analyze it forward and see what price is likely going to do this week. Now remember, this is where we are. This is where we are on this pair right now. We're really going to analyze and see what price is going to do for the week. Now, if you are to clearly see what price is doing right now, we're going to pay attention to what price is doing at these key levels here, and what the price do at this key level here. When price expanded from this zone, price only engineered liquidity. Why did I say price engineered liquidity? The expansion at this, the expansion that price gave us at this place here, at this zone here, is not equal to to the the volume of expansion price gave us to this from this other supply zone here. What does this tell us? It shows that there's less momentum of sellers in the market. Is that a big English? It shows that there's not enough strength for sellers to continue to sell the market. Let me recap. When price expanded or dropped from this base here, price did not drop with the same energy or with a greater energy that price used to drop from this level here. What does this tell us? That there is weakness, or the sellers are weak. And what I can clearly see here, what price was, price simply engineered liquidity here. Price simply just engineered liquidity here. And this momentum move here was simply to grab liquidity that was going to use to continue the upside. Remember what I said liquidity is? Liquidity is simply the fuel that drives the market. And for price to move, they need to be liquidity. So what price did from this breakout or from this drop here was simply to engineer liquidity. And the concept of liquidity simply say that when price seek a liquidity, price tend to seek is a better liquidity. If price seek a better liquidity, price is going for a better liquidity. Let me recap it again so we'll not confuse ourselves. When price go for a sell liquidity, the next move price is going to make is to go for a better liquidity. When price first go for the better liquidity, the next move price is going to make is going to be a sell liquidity. In this scenario now, in this our example here, price went first for the sell side liquidity, which is this sell liquidity here. So when price give us this sell liquidity, price give us a change of character. Now, how did we see the change of character? We're going to go to the 1 hour time frame and understand or see the change of character that price give us at this zone here. Remember, we're looking pay attention to what's happening in this box now. So on the 1 hour time frame, when price took out that liquidity, what did you see price do? Price give us this high, give us this low, and give us a change of character to the upside. And when price give us that change of character, price still came back here to seek out the liquidity that was engineered on this zone here.
So there was a general liquidity here that price engineered on this zone. Now, when price took out that liquidity, price started going to the upside. Now, because price was not able to close for the week above this place for the week, what I'm expecting price to do is to come back here and sell out and sell a bit and take out the early buyers. So what I'm expecting price to do for this coming week is for price to sell and take out these early buyers here and then continue to the upside. Or price is simply going to still continue to move to the upside. But whatever it is, I'm going to update you on the comment section if anything changes. But what I'm expecting price to do normally is to take out the early buyers before proceeding to the upside. So if I have to go back to the 4 hour time frame, or if I have to remain on this 1 hour time frame to possibly have an entry, our entry is simply to go long from this zone here when price must have taken out the early buyers. But if price do not take out the early buyers, we are simply going to see we're simply going to wait for price to take out this high and then retrace a bit and continue to the upward movement. So whatever pair or whatever buyers we're having on this pair is simply going to be a bullish bias. But for now, price is likely going to take out these early buyers before price eventually go to the upside. And where am I going to put my take profit and my how am I going to put my take profit? Now, because price took out this sell side liquidity first, price is going to proceed for the buy side liquidity. So where is the buy side liquidity resting? Now there's buy side liquidity here. There's buy side liquidity here as well. So what I'm expecting price to do now is for price to simply take out this liquidity resting above this place, take out this one, and take out this one. So for this week, I'm simply going to be looking at a bullish signal for AUD USD because I'm expecting price or I'm predicting that price is going to simply take out the buy side liquidity. I think that will be all for this AUD USD. And if I'm to recap what I just said on this video, I'm simply saying that we're able to understand the direction of the market and as well key levels in the market. And then we came to the 4 hour time frame and was able to identify a drop based drop, which is a supply zone. And as well, we were able to identify it in two different locations. Now, the first location had momentum, the second one did not have momentum, and the momentum that the other one did not have engineered liquidity and price gap liquidity. Now, because price was not able to have enough momentum to go to the downside, I'm seeing a bullish signal. So for everything on this pair is going to be is a buy for me this week. I think that will be all for this video. You see me on the next video. Peace.